Lease options versus seller financing. Choosing between these two zero-down strategies is kind of like deciding between getting a tooth pulled or paying taxes. Both inevitable, slightly painful, but necessary evils. Today, I'll shine a light into the shadowy corners of each approach so you can pick your preferred method of financial torture, opportunity. I'm Joe Crump, and after 35 years in real estate, I've seen more financial skeletons in closets than a forensic accountant. If you're tired of banks and their credit checks sucking the life out of your investing dreams, hit that subscribe button like your financial future depends on it, because frankly, it probably does. Lease options are the real estate equivalent of test driving a car before committing to owning it forever. You agree with the seller on a rental arrangement, lock in a future purchase price, and enjoy the flexibility of deciding later whether to buy. Here's the breakdown. You secure a tenant buyer who pays rent and an upfront fee for the option to purchase later. They're responsible for upkeep, saving you from late night maintenance horrors. Honestly, it's the real estate version of getting someone else to do your dirty work. With seller financing, the property seller becomes your personal banker, but without the fancy suits or forced smiles. You negotiate directly on down payments, monthly installments, interest rates, and how long the debt or investment will hang over your head. Why would sellers willingly embrace such madness? They gain steady monthly income, a speedy sale, better tax treatment, and the comforting knowledge they can repossess the property if things go south. Sounds delightful, right? Just remember, they hold your financial fate in their hands. Deciding between lease options and seller financing is like choosing your preferred method of financial risk, slowly dipping your toes into boiling water or jumping straight into the fire. Lease options offer flexibility, fewer immediate responsibilities, and the chance to back out, ideal if commitment scares you more than a surprise audit from the IRS. Seller financing, however, throws you right into the ownership flames, granting immediate control, quick equity growth, and no landlord drama. Great if you'd rather take your financial pain up front instead of prolonging the agony. Savvy investors learn to dance gracefully between these two evils, selecting the method that inflicts the least pain or offers the greatest reward. Allow me to share a grim tale or two. One student, Jenny, cautiously tested properties using lease options, profited from the rental fees, and eventually chose a property worth committing to, like finally sitting down after years of questionable dating choices. Mark, however, bravely embraced the darkness of seller financing, rapidly built equity, and quickly expanded his empire, thriving on the chaos of full ownership. If you'd like to navigate these treacherous yet rewarding financial waters with an experienced guide, check out my coaching program at zerodowninvesting.com. I'll help you automate your real estate business, avoid deadly pitfalls, and emerge victorious from the darkness of traditional financing. The link is on the screen and down in the description below. Because let's face it, guidance is cheaper than therapy. Finally, let's cover some ghastly mistakes to avoid. With lease options, clearly spell out maintenance responsibilities and perform thorough tenant screenings. Think FBI-level background checks minus the wiretaps. For seller financing, use explicit, lawyer-reviewed contracts and ensure everyone fully understands their commitments. Misunderstandings here can be scarier than opening your mailbox to find an unexpected IRS letter. So, lease options or seller financing, which is your poison of choice? Comment below with your thoughts or horror stories. Subscribe for more tips on surviving the dark alleys of real estate investing. Hit the notification bell and give this video a thumbs up unless you prefer financial doom. Happy investing, and remember, what doesn't financially kill you only makes you wealthier.